Listeners, I am very excited for today's episode, which comes at the end of Pride Month, because I'll be talking about the men from pop culture who first made me feel things in my swimsuit area. And I'm also pumped to be talking with my friend Sean, who is the very rare, real friend I've actually made on Grindr. Honest to God, no funny business. Just queening out over music and pretentious art house films. He's a fabulous photographer, a fellow lover of pop bops, and just a good time. So, listeners, please welcome to the pod, Sean Szitas.
Woo!
Woo!
I don't know what to say.
You sound so excited.
I know. I'm sorry.
This is your first time on a pod?
It is my first time on a pod.
You literally can just talk to me like we're talking.
My face is very ecstatic right now.
His face is, wow, guys. He's foaming at the mouth. He's so excited.
Very much so. I need a napkin now.
Oh my goodness. Thanks for coming on the episode.
Thank you for having me. I'm chilling in your very gay zen room, and I feel the gay energy.
It is a gay zen room. That's what I was going for.
There's rainbows, drag queens, gay icons.
It's literally covered in black and white Judy Garland photos, drag queens, Marilyn Monroe.
I'm still looking for the glory hole, though. That would make it. That would seal.
Oh, I had to cover it up.
That would seal the deal on being the perfect room for a gay man. But.
So you're also a gay. You are a gay man.
Yes, very much so.
So you're very appropriate to be on the episode today.
Yes, thank God.
So a segment I do with all of my guests is I reveal facts about your date of birth in pop culture.
I feel attacked.
Yeah. You're literally. I looked at the year you were born and I was like, "Fuck you."
Oh wait, was it?
I was a full like person and you were just being born.
I know.
Yeah. So I will reveal to you what the number one song on the Billboard Hot 100 charts was.
Oh my God, let's do it.
And also what the number one movie at the box office was the day you were born.
All right.
Okay. So February 26th, 1995.
What's
so
up?
people know
Pisces.
People know how old you are.
I know. How dare you? Social's next.
I know. Number one song was Take a Bow by Madonna.
You took my love for granted. Why, oh why? The show is over. Say goodbye. Say goodbye.
Okay, for some reason I was like Rihanna, but I was like, no.
Yeah, Rihanna, baby Rihanna.
Yeah.
And the number one movie is the Brady Bunch movie, and I was so jealous.
Oh my God, yes!
I fucking love the Brady Bunch
love
movie.
that. I used to watch that all the time growing up. My parents, hated it because I didn't get any of the innuendo, all the adult humor in it. I was just thought it was funny. God. And then watching it as an adult, I'm like, wow, even I'm turned on by this. It's crazy.
Well, whenever I watch RuPaul's Drag Race, I think, this is coming.
Yeah.
This is coming.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Jan, come back when you're pregnant.
The whole, and what's her, Marsha's, friend who's, obviously 30 years old in high school and has a crush on her, and it's just why did they throw this dynamic in there?
What was her name?
I don't know.
Denise?
She was
she was obsessed with her.
But she obviously looked 30. They didn't know. They were we don't care you look 30 years old. We're putting you in here.
To me, it's all about Jan though.
Yes, now I want to watch it because it's one of the dumbest movies.
I just always remember when she goes to see Mrs. Cummings, played by RuPaul, and she's like, "So what brings you in today, Jan?"
So Jan, what can I help you with? Teen pregnancy, bulimia, suicidal tendencies?
No, it's my stupid glasses.
Oh.
And I also remember the way she'd walk. Her hair would swing viciously, when
she had the afro when she went to the prom and had the afro.
God.
Oh God!
I want to watch it. Can you just stop and watch it right now? Break. I'm kidding.
Okay, we're gonna do a live reaction to the Pretty Much movie from 1995.
Yeah, Trixie and Kata would come for our necks if we did
that. How dare you steal our gig?
Yeah, and do a better job.
And we don't have to be in drag, so it's even easier.
Yeah, right.
Gig. We're not even on camera, so I'm wearing a 3-piece suit, but people don't see it.
Yeah, it's just funny gay guy voices talking constantly.
Yeah.
Which is every straight person's nightmare, in my opinion. Every Karen's nightmare. How about that?
I don't care about Karen. So
Me either.
So, this is a pop culture podcast, so what have you been watching or listening to in the past week?
Oh my god, I feel kind of ashamed about it because I feel like I'm late to it. I've been watching Charmed for the first time.
That's great.
I know, and it is a big part of pop culture, but I feel like you can only watch it nowadays, understanding and accepting how campy it was.
Oh, campy.
Like,
it was like Creature of the Week. It'd be like mermaids one week.
Yeah, I love it. My
The Sword and the Stone.
Yes, yeah, they'll do the stupidest things, but it's like, it's so great, and my boyfriend hates it. Like, he hates when I watch shows like that. Like,
he hates Charmed.
Yeah, any show that's like, no tea, no shade to my boyfriend. I love
that's
him.
Fine.
It's just like, I can put up with it more than him, and I don't know, I just love it. And I mean,
well, I think some people like camp, and some people are not as susceptible to camp. They just find it weird. Like, why is this so over the top?
Exactly.
I'm obsessed.
And what gay doesn't love watching three badass women do badass things on a badass TV show? So,
though I stand by that I wanted Sharon Doherty to stay.
Yeah, it does feel weird without her. Rose McGuinn feels
her.
kind of ditzy, and it's obvious that they're like looking at it with a 2020 lens.
Yeah.
Well,
and the thing that I thought didn't work about it is that Rose McGowan came on, and she sort of replaced the role that Alyssa Milano basically filled. Like, I'm the younger sister that's a little ditzy, because it felt weird to suddenly be like, oh, so now Alyssa Milano is so mature?
Yeah.
Because her sister died, I guess?
Even though, like, her belly button is in every single episode. Which is fine, but it's like, why are they constantly wearing clothes that look like they're painted on their bodies? And they're supposed to be fighting demons, and they'll mention it in the show as a funny, like, we're self-aware.
Oh,
and it's just like, that's the only thing. It's like, just wear normal, cute clothes.
Well,
Go to
also,
Anthropology, wear something flowy, like, come on.
Well, and the stupid plot hole about how somehow their sister was the first person that they can't contact through the spirit life. Like, she won't let us talk to her. She's not ready. I'm like, AKA, she's never gonna be on this show again.
AKA, she closed the door on you bitches. She was like, no.
They keep talking about reviving, like, the original cast and actually bringing Sharon Doherty, like, back and them all doing it. But how would that work?
Yeah, that's just a gay...
I'll watch it. I will watch it.
That's another gay dream lost in the world. Like, kind of like how all the gays don't trust the bee in Apartment 23 to come back.
Oh my god, that was so funny.
That will never happen, so you just have to keep watching and
it was too ahead of its time.
Episode. It was ahead of its time. Everything the gays
needed to
love.
be on, like, FX or something. It was like a little too raunchy for, like, ABC. I think that's why people didn't like it.
Oh, yeah.
Well, remember everyone hated the title, like, oh, that's inappropriate to have bitch in the title of the,
Who cares? Like, who fucking cares?
Well,
anyway.
Classic James Van Der Beek, yeah. I could talk about it.
Playing James Van Der Beek is the best.
That's the best. So, no bops?
Oh my god.
Sean sends me music all the time.
All the time. It's so funny. My best friend and I, or one of my best friends, we spent, like, this morning 2 hours trying to, like, from memory, all the songs we listened to growing up in high school. So, a lot of older songs. But I'm still jamming out to Lady Gaga's new album because it's, like, she makes albums and songs that just stick in your head. So,
I haven't gotten into it yet, I'm going to be honest. I've listened to Rain on Me and Stupid Love, and that is all I've listened to.
Oh my god, it's so good. It's just dancing.
Don't ask me why. I'm weird like this with music. I'll actively want to listen to it, but I want to let the album happen for a little while with, like,
I just
the
think
mainstream.
it's time for you to, like, let go and let God.
Or
let
so?
Gaga.
And let
really.
Gaga.
Yeah, let go and let Gaga.
Let go and let Gaga.
Like, she will take care of anything you have going on right now. Like, she has healed my gay soul tenfold with her music. So.
Well, you know me. I'm still queening out over Kim Petras. I'm still discovering her whole filmography.
We need to move on. No, okay.
I will never. She's great.
I'm trying to think of another pop artist that's, like, or that's come up with new shit recently.
Dua Lipa?
Yeah, hers is good.
I like it.
It just doesn't cut deep like Gaga's for some reason.
Well, yeah, I don't have a connection to her yet like I do with Gaga.
No.
Gaga's been around since, right after I was out of high school. Wait, God, when was
we really shouldn't
album?
compare when Gaga's music first came out because we'll just keep.
Also,
I'll just keep holding up a mirror.
Also, I will clock my age.
Yeah.
Like, that's weird. That doesn't make any sense.
Abrupt pause or like censor your age.
How could you have been 20?
Who knows?
Oh, God.
I can't think of any other pop artists. I feel like a lot of pop artists aren't putting stuff out just because of what's going on, so...
oh, yeah,
definitely in a slight drought. Well, Charlie XCX came out with something that she wrote in her bedroom, and I'm like, it's gonna sound like garbage because. Sorry.
Well, it's weird. Like you would think recording music would still be pretty doable because if everyone's in different places putting stuff together, they don't have to be in the same space. But
True. I think that no one wants to take the spotlight away and put something out that they can't promote because it's like, I don't want to overshadow something because no one's...
Well, especially at this moment in
no one's
the
looking
country.
for a new album. Everyone's like, we need a break. Let's focus on this. But anyway.
I mean, even my little podcast, I'm like, enough about current events. Let's talk about pop culture.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Everyone needs a break, though. But I'm ready for... I'm trying to think who the next queen's going to be that's going to come out with another, like, by at least the end of the year. I don't know.
My friend thought Rihanna. But she keeps faking us out.
Oh, yeah, Rihanna. I thought you said Ariana Grande for a second. I was like, fuck Ariana Grande. But not really. Not really.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, Rihanna I would love. Because I have I have tons of queens on my Instagram that I follow that every day they have to post or air their grievance about Rihanna not dropping the album. I'm like, really? Every single day you have to make a post about it?
Like,
now
Rihanna,
I want it because I'm
is
waiting.
Not losing any sleep over that. You know, she's like, whatever.
She's probably sleeping right now.
Yeah, she's not
sound asleep.
As fuck.
Or both.
Probably.
And she's probably using like the journal with all her lyrics and her album ready to be sold, like sleeping on that journal. Like I'm just gonna sleep on it.
Oh god. Well, so today, we are here for a gay topic since it is Pride. Every topic on the show is a gay topic, essentially. We're talking about the men that proved I was gay as fuck. The first time you felt a tingle, down there.
Can I name names and addresses? I'm kidding.
Well, I'm talking about pop culture figures, so if you have their addresses, that's impressive. So I will take addresses if you have them. Phone numbers are preferred.
I wish.
Okay.
And it's funny because when you asked me that, it took me a legit while to actually think about it because I've not thought of those boys in a very long time.
See, to me, mine are like glued into my subconscious.
Really?
I can still think. Well, so flicker of images for me, I guess I'll start.
Okay, go for it.
It'll wake up your brain. And you'll be like,
maybe.
Oh, right, that reminds me.
Maybe we'll have that, like, beautiful gay connection that
Granted,
happens.
The references are going to clock me a little bit, but it's fine.
That's right.
It's fine.
You set yourself up for this.
No, it's fine.
I mean...
No, it's cool. I'm okay. I'm not that old, but I'm not that young either. I'm, like, gay 45, so it's fine.
Okay. You're in that weird in-between state of, like, I don't know who I am yet. I don't know. I'm not too old, not too young.
I think I know who I am, but I don't feel my age. Because I'm 33, but I feel 27. Or 26.
I like that.
I feel like I'm in the middle of my 20s. I've finally started to, like, figure myself out, but then my brain goes, bitch, 20, you're in your 30s, bitch.
Maybe don't spend so much time figuring out. Let's keep going.
Yeah, let's just, like, commit and, like,
Here's 5 minutes to have a mental breakdown. But after that, go do the dishes. Go do your laundry.
You're old. You need to go, like, clean things.
Credit score needs to go up.
That's me with being an adult, is just feeling like, oh, I do need to clean. Like, no one's going to clean if I don't.
Yeah. Being an adult is making sure you set up auto pay. That's being adult.
Or turning off auto pay if the money's not going to be there.
Well, that's just being responsible. But I'm saying, like, once you turn on auto pay, that's when you're like, oh, adult life.
Like, it's getting paid. It's getting paid.
Now, like, I have
the money will be there.
Let's hope.
It's not always there.
No.
But we always have.
Unemployment. No, I'm kidding. Not really, though.
Okay, well, so the first image I think of, because I remember just it being too much, was, first image? Now, let me keep in mind, I was a child when I saw this, so it's not weird. I was a kid also. But when I was a kid, I remember there was this movie called Now and Then. Do you know the movie Now and Then?
I do not.
Okay. Well, it's quintessential 90s movie. It had Rosie O'Donnell, Demi Moore, Melanie Griffith, very like 90s actresses.
Oh yeah.
But then it was them as children, and it was Christina Ricci, Gabby Hoffman, Thora Birch, and someone else. You know, you're like, who the fuck are you?
Sounds like a brunch menu. It sounds like a brunch menu, honestly.
Cool, yeah.
I'll
have a Gabby Hoffman and a Amy.
And make it runny, please.
I'll have two Thora Birches. So we're gonna splat.
Extra runny.
No, but there was a scene where there were these boys that were swimming naked in a lake.
Okay.
And then the girls steal their clothes and they like ride away on bikes with their clothes, and the boys run away with their naked butts. I was a child. Just a preface, I watched this as a child. As a child, I would be like, that's a naked boy. Oh, that's a butt on a naked boy. Why am I so excited by this thing? But that's, I was a child.
Oh, yeah.
Preface, I was a child. We were the same age. They were actually older than me, so they're the creepy ones. They're creepy.
There we are.
And then after that, I kind of was like, no, you're not gay, because what even is that?
Yeah.
So then the next thing is like Leonardo DiCaprio and Romeo and Juliet.
Of course.
Because with his low cut unbuttonness, that was just...
And his always had this strand
his
of hair.
clavicle just like fully on display.
Yeah, his like part, what is it, like part cut or...
Well, he has the like... It was back then, I'm doing a visual cue, famously, podcast, not a visual medium, but the hair would swoop down like almost like a little parted bang.
Yes.
But then he would swoop it back on the sides. It never looked Jonathan Taylor Thomas bad on him. It always looked, or Devin Sawa bad. You don't even know who that is, probably.
No, I don't, sorry.
That's the one for the older gays. Devin Sawa, remember him?
No.
Do you know Final Destination? The original one? Like the OG original?
No. I know. I'm so bad.
It's not pretentious enough of a movie for you.
No, I guess not. Well, those are like the 90 like slasher films that are just a bunch of teens.
Well, technically it was like 99, so it was almost the 2000s.
Okay, but come on. Those are like...
Well, he was the lead in it. That was my whole point.
I just don't know why every teenager in every like slasher movie in the 90s had to be so horny the whole time.
I thought you were gonna say so old.
So old and horny. Like, they're just like, I'm so horny to be here.
I remember thinking, like, I should be having so much sex because look at these movies.
Constantly. Like, what's that one movie? I Know What You Did Last Summer?
Oh, God.
It's like, yeah, I know what you did.
They're practically fucking in the back seat.
Yeah, I know what you did. You fucking got chlamydia twice.
Oh, there's no way that... Oh, speaking of roundabout, Ryan Philippe from that movie, the blonde, curly blonde, the boy.
No, I can't.
Right.
I know, I'm so bad.
I'm so old. He was in Cruel Intentions, and he also showed his butt.
Oh, yes. Okay, I know that movie.
When he shows his butt in the shower?
Yes, I remember that scene, actually, very well, too.
I broke that tape. I rewound that
my God.
a lot. It's a whole... It was like a butt I was allowed to look at.
You know what good... but I don't know if that was 90s. It was making fun of 90s, but Chris Evans with the banana split.
Oh, yeah.
In that movie, is it not another teen movie?
Yeah.
That, I remember watching that on MTV or whatever on TV where it would like play constantly and like pausing it. Oh, yeah. I was like, oh my God.
Oh, I remember thinking this is supposed to be a funny scene, but I'm not laughing.
But now this is my trauma. No, I'm kidding.
I'm traumatized that I'm not that banana,
Right. And I'll never have a body like that, but I'm not even sure that was his real body. But
I think it was his real body.
Yeah.
I mean, they might put some makeup on his chest. They do that a lot.
Yeah, let's talk about, sometimes I'm like, how do men in movies in high school have these bodies that are like, but sometimes you see like guys now and you're like, okay, wow, like, yeah, people are ripped at age 12.
Well, I think about it this way. All the hot guys in teen comedies are usually like the jocks, and jocks probably would have nice bodies.
Yeah.
Because when I was in high school, I'm going to sound like such a perv, but I would watch the cross-country team doing their afternoon runs after school, and I was like, this is too much. Like, I couldn't look too long, or I was like, I'm gonna get in trouble in the middle of the hallway.
Oh, my eyes were always wandering in the boys' locker room when I was changing, because I remember being like a tiny little freshman, like barely legal.
Did you have to take gym every year?
No, I think it was only the first 2 years.
2 years? We only took it once.
I think you have to do like gym your first year, and then there's an option to it. It's like for credits, and it's just it's like advanced PE. It's like
we could do that.
What is advanced PE?
I discovered the theater department and just stayed locked in the theater for the next 3 years of my high school career. So
how did you eat?
I bring in outside food.
Hilarious.
Because there were some kids like, I'm taking advanced PE4. I'm like, advanced PE4? Don't you have a hobby?
It's like, go run it home. Like, why do you need
or it's like the guys like weightlifting.
Yeah.
And I would always make fun of them, but then they also were very attractive.
No, I never did any of that in high school. I never felt the need to get sweaty at high school and shower.
I got sweaty, but not from sports. It's from like being outside painting a flat for a play. And be like, it's 90 degrees out.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Not for me.
Well, I'm actually going to take a little break, and we'll be right back, and then we'll dive into pop culture men. And we're back from the break, and what you missed was just me accidentally deleting the first part of the conversation, so let me get you caught up. Zach and Sean are discussing the Disney Channel hot actor of the mid-2000s, Zac Efron. Let's join them.
It's like, oh, he's bi.
I still think he's bi. I still think he's bi.
Well, I remember thinking, like, oh, yeah, someone on my team. Like, even then, like, oh, yeah, let's do it.
Watch him move in High School Musical 2, in that musical number, I think it's called Bet on It, where he's on the golf course.
Oh, yeah. They really
very
made
gay
him...
hands.
They really made sure they were like, we need you to be a Broadway star right now.
Well, remember how he didn't sing in the first one, and then he randomly came back for the second one, and his singing voice was suddenly completely different because it was actually him?
Oh, no, I didn't know that. I didn't watch the second one that much. I only watched...
Oh, so I was more into the second one than the first one.
Really?
Yeah.
See, and that's another campy movie. Like, how did Disney Channel not know how gay that movie was?
Well, the second one is my favorite teen trope, which is all the teens are at a resort for the summer because they all get summer jobs.
Oh,
I think that's such a classic, classic thing to do with teens.
Yeah, where teens in high school, all they want to do is work all summer long and not get drunk and fuck and...
No one was fucking in High School Musical.
No, they're all wearing, like, chastity belts. They're like, it's, like, basically Too Hot to Handle on Netflix, but set in a Disney setting.
Well, and there was the one guy, Sharpay's brother.
Oh, yeah, and he's not gay in real life. Let me tell you that. He is not. I looked...
Wait, what? The actor?
He's not. He's
no,
married.
shut up.
I
No.
don't know.
Are you sure?
Okay, well, now I'm questioning myself because I have no self-esteem.
Hold on.
But,
I'm going to do live research, because I thought I had...
breaking news.
Breaking news. Lucas Grable? Grable? Was that his name? There we go. Okay.
I think he's married to a woman.
Well, I'm about to find out, aren't we? Let's see. Is he married? Early life. Private life? I don't see anything. Does not say he's married.
Well, maybe his private life is...
He is old, though. He's older than me.
He's like 85?
He's 35.
Oh, okay.
It's not listed.
I swear, I stumbled upon like one of his social media accounts, and he was like...
I always feel like he shouldn't be straight, because he also was in the movie Milk, and he played a homosexual very convincingly in that as well. I'm not seeing anything of his... I'm just going to be real and be like,
just straight
Lucas Gable,
is he gay?
Which is basically what I searched for most of my high school career about any guy that I found attractive. No, I don't care if Ryan was gay. I want to know if Lucas is gay. Oh, here we go. Okay, is he gay? Oh.
Am I wrong?
This is gripping content, everyone, I know.
But also, there should be some solace in the fact that we can't find out he's gay. Maybe his private life has still remained private.
He says, people have always asked me if Ryan was gay. I've seen a lot of performances from tours or high schools or community theaters, and they always take Ryan to the place of being way over the top. Yeah, he's gay, right? Like, I never watched that and didn't think he was gay. I actually thought that was the cool thing about it, was that he's gay, and like they're allowing a gay character to be on a Disney Channel.
Well, we can let it be what it is.
This was a dead end. This was a dead end. They didn't tell me.
No, I'm saying the character could be gay, but I thought the actor himself was not gay.
I thought he was gay.
I feel like I saw somewhere. Maybe he is.
Well, it's still unsolved.
If he hears this, he should message you. And
Lucas Grable, if he
hears this, he's definitely gay. Let's.
If you're listening to this,
you're gay.
I got it. You'll have to call me. Well, so who else other than Zac Efron?
Oh, Ricky Ullman from Phil the Future.
Oh, so
and another trend with that is David Henry from Wizards of Waverly Place with Selena Gomez.
This is so past me.
Dark hair, like kind of bluish eyes, super sexy, total fuckboy, like poster boy. Like was a fuckboy before you even knew. And then young Chris Evans. Obviously, him in Fantastic Four. Yeah. And that jumpsuit.
Oh, the bad one, the one that.
The horrible one, but great for a young gay man like me. And
he would just be like, "Oh, I'm shirtless and I'm flaming downstairs."
Right. And then Joe Jonas, obviously. Sure. And then
I thought he was gonna be gay. I really did.
Did you really?
I did. I remember reading an article that said there was a person close to the tour of the Jonas Brothers that said that one of them was gay. And I thought, it's Joe. It's Joe. And you know, I guess he hasn't said he's not maybe bisexual.
I'm okay if none of them are gay.
I don't need them, but I was hoping that to be correct.
And then Dustin Zito from The Real World. But that was more high school for me, not like young.
What cast was that?
Oh, God, I don't remember. He like Las Vegas? I don't know. No, I don't know where they were, but he was the guy on The Real World where they found out he did gay porn. Like he was dating one of the girls in the house, and someone was
so
like,
he's bisexual.
Yeah, like someone's like, oh, he did gay for pay, and it was like I remember like literally like Googling it and watching.
Can you find the tapes?
Oh yeah, huge.
Is it good?
Huge butt. Like he like
huge butt.
One of those guys that like does webcam shows in his room and like a room with like it's just white walls and a bed, like total guy's room. So like okay, I believe you live here, and like. You know,
it's always those fuckboys. Like, if you want to see the rest of the video, send me a tip.
Yeah. Oh my god. No, but this was like we're just gonna pay because he literally said he like spelled it all out for them. He was like, this guy said, "I'll pay you. Live in this house with the other men. We'll just like have cameras going. You have to film
that's
these."
Real.
Oh yeah, it's real.
My friend used to do it.
Yeah, I mean, he was upfront about it, but I remember like Tumblr was big then, so like.
So it was before he was on The Real World.
And no, it broke during.
Oh
like,
shit!
Yeah,
okay.
It broke like it was breaking news on The Real World.
So he was doing the like live cam shit after he had been on The Real World.
Yeah, because
what the fuck? That's insane.
Oh no. During like he did it before The Real World.
Okay. Oh, okay.
And then
gotcha.
And then
I thought you were saying he filmed The Real World, and afterwards someone said, "Hey, do you want to live in a camp house?"
No,
okay, I was like, "That's insane."
Because then I think one of the people in the house like sent a picture, like with her and all the people in the house, and someone was like, "I know that guy. I saw him do gay porn. Here's a link." And the girl he's dating in the house is like, "I can't believe you. Oh my god. Like you're gay." And he's like, "Bitch, you think I'm gay?" like totally like.
Did he have a bro voice?
No, not at all.
Was he affecting it?
Oh no, he was totally like fuckboy status too. Like has that like moppy helmet head, curly hair, kind of squinty eyes, small nipples, but big tits, like muscular, and like always down for a good time.
That's not my type. I don't find some gay guys find dudes like that attractive because of how bro-y they are. That actually does the opposite.
See, I would just like to flirt with them and see if they flirt back. And then if I get what I got, I'm good. But I'm not going to be like, please,
I'm not the type that gets like hit on by straight guys. I think I present more.
I only do it like 2 p.m. when they're drunk and the bar has closed and they're just like, I'm so drunk.
At 2 p.m.
or 2 a.m.
I'm like, wow, they're
2 p.m. Yeah, it's a great hour for me.
Well, any time is cocktail hour in quarantine.
True. 2 p.m. feels more like 2 a.m. and 2 a.m. feels like 2 p.m.
Oh, I mean, someone messaged me at 3:30 in the morning the other day, and they went, "Why are you so awake?" And I went, "I don't know."
That's an aggressive question. Like, why are you so awake? It's
I think they were trying to be cute. Like, someone's still up. I'm like, yeah, you.
Yeah, you and
also.
We
were both awake.
I have late night guilt. I always feel guilty from up past 1 a.m. I'm like,
I used to feel guilt.
What would God think of me?
God's not thinking of you.
Right? He's over here.
You're gay.
He's over here swiping through TikTok. What do you want?
So what about any other Disney men of Disney?
No, I would say any man that was a love interest in any Lindsay Lohan movie, Aaron Samuels, who did turn out to be gay.
He's very gay, Jonathan Bennett.
Yes.
Yeah, he's the queen.
Or Chad Michael Murray. Is that his name?
Is he gay?
No, it's not.
Oh,
gay.
I was like,
I
thought he was saying else that's gay.
He was in Freaky Friday.
Oh yeah. Well, okay. It should be said, Sean is a Lindsay Lohan gay.
Oh yeah.
Which I kind of find I find admirable because not many still defend her. So
exactly. I feel like I'm equivalent to the last Airbender. Like I feel like I am the last Lindsay Lohan
defender.
Granted,
I will say I'm a particular defender. I am a realistic defender because I do believe she can have a second wave of her career.
We need more than that. We need you to like.
I have a second wave of her career, but I'm realistic about it. I feel like Lindsay Lohan could have a comeback if she waits until like late 30s and comes back playing like
she's almost there though.
Well, I'm saying I think she's really close, and I think the smart thing she could do is try to get good supporting roles in good movies instead of trying to headline a movie and it be shit. I think if she could be like, "Hey, I'll be the second friend."
She needs a big time actress to kind of not overshadow her, but like amp her up,
and give her a funny role where she can be like, it would have been a good movie for her if she had been in something like that movie Game Night. Do you remember the movie Game Night?
I literally just watched it. Hilarious.
Yeah. It's something like that where she could be one of an ensemble, be funny, and people go, "Oh wow, I forgot how funny she is."
Yeah, because she's always good in an ensemble SNL skit.
Yeah, oh, she's funny.
Some of them were, like, iconic because she was in it.
I just think sometimes her ego wants to just jump back into being Lindsay Lohan circa 2006, and it's just not that simple.
That was such a great, like, era for her. I mean, mind you, she's already, like, laid her stamp and, you know, has a place in all our hearts in America. Because she was a household name. You don't say that phrase anymore with like celebrities or big people, like big time people. I feel like it's like household name. Like everyone just knows everyone.
Well, I disagree. I think there were still a few, not as many. Yeah. Like I think Jennifer Lawrence is one. Anyone that's
not as relevant. It's 2020.
Well, not right now. Like... Well, okay, so like anyone who's at a Marvel movie, I would say they're household names. Because I feel like the only movie stars that still exist are. Yeah, like Marvel people or people that win Academy Awards for like a year. Like a year after they're like, oh wow, they're an Oscar winner. And then people 2 years later like, who won Best Actress 2 years ago?
Or people that just constantly make really good movies or
someone who just never makes trash.
Never makes trash.
But who would that be right now? I don't even know who that would be. Who makes
trash movies?
Who doesn't make trash? Who has like a perfect like, wow, they always knock it out of the park.
Or Meryl Streep, but she makes trash movies.
She does. I like the trash from her sometimes.
Well, yeah, trash from her. It's like it's still a good movie because
I saw Mamma Mia. Here we go again.
Oh, I didn't see that.
I did. I enjoyed it.
I haven't seen any of them.
She was only in it for 5 minutes, but
oh really?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
They were shady. They put her on like the poster as if she was in it. She's only in the last 5 minutes of the movie.
Oh,
cool. She's dead.
Oh, she's see.
Spoiler alert! It's in the first minute of the movie, so I don't know.
She's dead.
Any gay that's listening to this podcast should have already seen Mamma Mia, Here We Go Again. If you have not, that's not my problem. That's a you problem.
If you haven't, you're like me.
Damaged.
Right? Don't watch musicals. I went through my musical phase in high school and I'm already over it. I mean, I'll watch a good musical, but I want to watch it live. Like, the magic is in it live.
Are you going to watch when Hamilton is on Disney+?
Okay, I'll watch that because...
That is going to be amazing.
Yes. But my boyfriend listens to a lot of, like, show tunes and stuff like
really?
that. Oh, yeah.
I didn't know that.
It's, like, in and out. It's like a phase. Like, he'll hear one good song, and they'll just be like, oh, and hear all of them now.
Was he in theater or anything when he was younger?
No, that's his music type. It's very, like, jam band. Like, lots of instruments. Like, almost like it's a score.
What's some that he likes?
He loves Les Mis. I mean, a lot of the big ones. Like, he's not gonna... I don't think he knows a lot of the...
Does he like it to be, like, big and sweeping? Like,
yeah, he just loves a good voice. Like, a good, beautiful voice.
Does he like Phantom of the Opera?
I'm pretty sure he does.
Okay. I gotta talk to him about musicals.
And,
we've never even touched on this.
Right? I've never even touched him. No, I'm kidding. He loves, like, the Disney animation songs, like Pocahontas. Like, he'll break out in those songs, like Little Mermaid, which isn't musicals, but it's musical, but it's not like
I think Little Mermaid's a musical.
Oh, 100%.
Because you can tell it's written by Broadway people, because it actually sounds like a Broadway score.
Yeah, and that's sort of like Lion King a little bit, but not really.
Oh my god. Lion King's good. Though, they made, like, the musical based on Lion King. They wrote so many amazing songs for the stage version, but I never understood why when they remade it last year or whatever, they didn't put any of the new songs back into the show. Because that, like, the musical on its own, like, the stage musical is a over $1 billion enterprise.
Honestly,
now.
My opinion was people sucked the dick of Lion King for way too long. Like, they hyped it up, and people, like...
It's not my fave. Everyone's fave. It's not my fave.
People romanticize nostalgia for 90 movies like that. Not saying it's not bad, but it's like, y'all go too crazy. Like, they'll just, like... I don't know. I think it was way overhyped. Like, it's like,
I hate it when someone has the niche opinion and they act like... something that's... like, I have friends that'll say... Well, honestly, the best Disney score is Hunchback of Notre Dame, but no one talks about it. And I'm like,
because no one wants to talk about it. Like,
I don't want to talk about Hunchback of Notre Dame, which is a bullshit movie anyway. Because
like, who wants to watch that movie? There's like,
well, they don't even make him end up with the girl at the end. They're too cowardly to actually have him end up with the girl. So they're like, look, he's happy for the guy and the girl being together. He's like their friend. You know, it's so fuck them.
Like pandering.
My favorite from the 90s, other than I did like Beauty and the Beast. I think that's still that and Little Mermaid are probably tied for just like my favorite. But I do think in terms of ones I hear about it more now. But Hercules.
I was thinking Hercules. Love it.
Well, because I love the Muses. I'm obsessed.
Oh, of course.
Good lord.
I love the story. I just loved all the... Because it kind of was like over the top, campy, like Lion King kind of was. So I definitely love Hercules.
Well, I love how bitchy the heroine was, Meg. She was so like dry and for years I thought Julia Louis-Dreyfus voiced Meg. She did not.
Who did?
Not her.
Oh. We don't
A
know.
name that when I looked it up, I went, I don't know her. I don't know who that is.
There's no picture to the face.
Well, so when getting into like personal questions.
Oh gosh.
When did you come out?
Oh, I came out really early. I came out in freshman year in high school.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I was like talking to a boy online. Met him like once. No, I met him once at a soccer game in high school. And
How old was he?
He was like 2 years older than me.
Okay,
So he was like a
fine.
junior junior in high school. And I was like so enamored. I was like, I remember I was grounded because I lied and failed a bunch of tests in school. And my parents were like, "You're grounded for like until the end of the school year," which was like a month. And I thought I could come out as gay to meet him. And my parents were like, "Oh, you're gay? Oh, honey, we don't care about that. Like, or honey, we don't care about your grades. Go be gay with this boy you don't even really know."
Did that happen?
No, they were. they took it and they were just like, "Well, we're gonna add this to the pile of stuff that we're processing right now."
Well, were your parents religious?
They were, but they were like they were religious like later on in life. So they weren't as convicted as someone that's been like hugely religious from the day they were born
That's
to the day.
interesting.
So, but it took them a while. I'm not saying
My parents are different, where I can remember my childhood in two halves. I can remember everything before I was 13. They were not religious at all. Like, did not give a fuck. And then they became really religious when I was about, 13, 14. And so it was kind of like a full switch.
That's weird. Maybe that's
Really
like the
weird.
worst kind because it's like they take it way too far. Whereas my parents, they grew up with it and
Yeah.
they kind of backed off and then they went back to it and then gave them a sense of fresher eyes. Whereas someone that's like going to immediately turn, it's like, I'm going to do it to the fullest extent.
Well, it's like my dad was raised Catholic and my mom
Who
was...
wasn't?
Right.
Is he
and
from up north?
They were from St. Louis, Missouri. What I'm saying is from St. Louis,
My
Missouri.
parents are
Don't
black.
comfort me. But my mom was a little religious too, but then they kind of both got out of it in their 20s and were just like hippie children during
Everyone.
the 70s and 80s.
Yeah.
And I guess they decided to like become straight-laced again. But my dad's kind of like all or nothing, so he really went into it. He's like, if I'm going to be Christian, I'm going to be the most Christian, because that's the way he was with everything. So
I'm going to be Jesus.
I'm going to be Jesus. My dad's not going to listen to this. That's okay. Love you, Dad, if you're listening to this. But you know it's true.
Thank you.
You know it's true. But yeah, I didn't come out till senior year of high school. And I actually was going to wait until I was just done with high school and just go and do my thing. And there was just one day where I was like, you know what? I'm gay. And I did a big thing. And my dad went,
You stand on the...
well, my dad said to me, I remember he said, yeah, I've been expecting you to say this for a while. So then I was confused. I'm like, well, wait a second. So you're saying you thought this was going to happen?
Every parent says that.
But then they act like it's a choice. I'm like, if it's a choice, why did you see it coming?
and why did you expect it? Like,
Right. Like, I don't understand. Actually, I have really personal, like, private memory. I could never, I guess I could tell him, but I never told him. One time, someone called the house, and there were, obviously several phones in the house, and I picked up the phone at the very second my dad had picked up the phone. I went, oh, and it was one of his friends, and they were talking about me, and I was like, well, I'm going to stay on the line. And
because you're gay. You're like, gossip.
and she said, so is Zach seeing anyone? And you're like, no, he still hasn't met anyone. And then she said, well, have you ever thought about maybe the idea that Zach might,
That's a really intense conversation to pick up the phone and say, hey, is that gay?
I
queer.
Well, I think I remember, I don't know why. I think I did, I don't think I listened the whole time, but I think I heard something that sounded like my name, so I gently picked back up the phone. Because I didn't listen. I think they were just like, hi, I was check in to see if you thought Zach was gay. I think he is. No, but she said, do you ever thought that maybe Zach might be gay? He's like, yeah, I've thought about it. And she said, well, what do you think you would do if you said he was gay? He's like, well, I guess I would just pray about it. And so I thought,
I see that kind of exchange. I thought that's how this was going to be. This whole podcast was you nailing with hard questions, but...
No, it's all about me. It's the hard thing stuff about me. It's all about me. But no, I remember after that, I went, ooh, better not rush to kick the door down of the closet.
How far apart was that moment and you coming out?
Probably like a year.
Okay.
Because I think that was when I was like 16, and then when I was 17, it was my senior year, I came out. It was kind of like there was only a semester left of school, and I was such a teenager. I was like, I'm gay. What?
This is my teenage rebellion.
Right. I had been a former Christian teen, and then I got
went
sick
to
of
acquire
that.
the fire, and all I acquired was...
I went to youth. Young Life. Young Life. Do you know what Young Life is? Yeah, we'd have to sing along to a Christian version of Sweet Home Alabama.
Isn't it already
Actually,
Christian?
wait, no, I think they would just sing Sweet Home Alabama.
I think so too, yeah. It's racist and Christianity all wrapped in one. It's a nice little corn dog.
Nice little corn dog Christianity.
And racism, racism is the dog that's literally fucking your throat, and then Christianity is the cornbread that's gently wrapped around the racism, and all you do is deep throat it.
That image will haunt me.
I hope it does. Next time, corn dogs are racist. I said it. I'm not taking it back.
He's going there. He's going there, listeners.
Yeah, throw away all your state fair, freezer burnt corn dogs.
Oh my god. Well, do you remember the first time you felt comfortable telling someone you had a crush on a boy?
Yeah, actually 8th grade, because I had this...
wow, 8th grade?
Yeah, because... but I think I still use the little... but I think I'm bi card.
Oh, yeah, I did that.
Like, that's
I mean, we're real.
Oh, I love
Well, I'm bisexual, so I'm not, like, gay, I'm bisexual.
That was, like, the best beard you can ever have in middle school. Like, I'm bisexual. Yeah, there was this one boy, and all the girls had a crush on, and then I did, because he was just, like... I mean, any gay boy in middle school, high school has a crush on any straight guy that treats him like an actual person.
Oh, if they even say, like, hey, I like that shirt.
Yeah.
You're like, yo, he wants to fuck me.
Yeah.
He wants that
well, it
sex
was
with
more
me.
than that. It was just, like, he would, like, look at me, talk to me, and, like, include me in conversations. And back then, I was just so, like, woe is me. So, like, whenever I had a straight guy friend, I was like, oh, my God, he's straight. He thinks I'm cool.
I still remember, I guess I won't say his name, because... that's too much. But his name was Josh, and I remember in middle school.
All like, 5 million Joshes in the world.
If your name's Josh, I might be talking about you.
Call me.
But I remember very distinctly, again, I'm going to age myself with all these references, but he was wearing these Jinko jeans. And he would sit in the chair in front of me in, I think it was history class, and his butt in the jeans, I would just, like...
stare at it.
And I would get, like... a boner.
Oh, wow.
And I would go, oh shit, and they would call me to stand up, and I would have to stand up, leaning against the desk. And he was so hot, and in a way that I think I would not find him attractive now, because he wore like steel ball chain necklace. He had the parted bang that we were talking about.
Oh wow.
And he had like, you can't see my hands, but he would do like these kind of hands, like very
sewing up racist signs. No.
Stop it. Very bro-y arms, you know what I'm talking about. Like, yeah. He said yeah a lot. Like, yeah.
They act like they have no control over their limbs, but they most certainly do.
Well, I remember he told this story, and I think it was probably a complete bullshit. But I thought, like, wow, this guy is it. Because no one warned me.
He's the one, you guys.
No one warns me that when you go to middle school, the conversations at lunch change a lot. Because when you're in middle school, we're like, yeah, well, my favorite Spice Girl is Posh because of all the black dresses. And, like, whatever. I go to middle school, like, yes, I was fucking this chick last weekend. She was, like, bobbing up and down on my dick. And I was like, whoa, man. I was like, what?
Jesus.
We're children. What are you doing?
What high school did you go to?
Well, this is middle school.
Or middle school, Jesus.
School. Well, they were like 8th graders, and I was like the 6th grader.
Oh, okay.
And so they were like
because I'm like in 6th grade.
Far.
I'm like, what am I iCarly in 6th grade, Drake and Josh in 6th grade? Like, did you see that episode?
I was listening to No Doubt and watching horror movies and The Craft and looking at him in those jeans. That's what I was doing.
I had a very sheltered childhood, so I watched a lot of Disney. I didn't think I had a sheltered childhood until I compared it to other people's childhood, and I'm like, yeah, I never did that. My parents were very strict. Like, I had to look away many times from the movie we're watching.
Could you watch MTV?
No, my parents got... Oh, I remember I had to beg them if Lindsay Lohan or anyone was like, they're like, she's going to be on the show, TRL.
She's going to be on TRL.
Yeah, or her music video, I would have to beg them and sneak it. Yeah, they did not like it. They were very much... And I remember getting in trouble watching Mean Girls.
Really?
In, like, 6th grade, yeah. My parents like dangled her career going south in front of me. Like, you can't be a part of it. You can't.
See, I remember I would watch Will and Grace. And
my parents loved that. I could watch that.
Oh, I couldn't watch Will and Grace, and so I'd have to like listen to my parents coming down the hallway, and I would change the channel, and they'd be like, "What do you change it from?" They would always
gay
they always
porn.
do. I'd be like,
Fox News.
Oh my god, this
Sean Hannity.
Oh my, stop it! My parents don't see. My parents don't watch like Fox News. That's at least that's not.
Oh, my parents did. I have like ingrained in my memory the Sean Hannity intro on the radio and listening to it in my dad's car on the way to the grocery store every Sunday.
Oh my god!
But I'm happy that's the only thing that is ingrained from that moment, because nothing else that was said went through my head, obviously. Because the only thing I remember is the intro where it has women singing.
It's good to block it out.
It is. But I think it's there to remind me, like, your parents aren't Democrats just yet. They're not that.
They're not quite there.
So just watch it.
Well, so last question, personal question. When was your first boyfriend?
Well, obviously, but I wouldn't count
Obviously.
the guy.
Oh.
When I mentioned me coming out, I said I had a boyfriend, but
I thought you said you liked a boy.
I wouldn't say the boyfriend because it wasn't like dating. I would say more like sophomore year was more like an actual relationship I had with a boy, and it's funny
at your school.
Yeah, and it's funny because no one knew he was gay, so like, and it was the worst because everyone was asking me, a bunch of girls, I didn't know he was gay. One of the girls who asked me that question, he ends up cheating on her or cheating on me with her while I was gone on vacation. So I was like, you little bitch. Well, see, I didn't know he was gay. I'm gonna prove it.
I'll show you how he's gay.
Yeah.
Well, see, I felt like a sexless potato for most of my high school career.
Oh, God.
And then
sexless potato.
Listen, but then I like dropped a bunch of weight right before senior year, so I was like my hot self.
Mm-hmm.
And then, well, I didn't actually come out of the closet at school. It just kind of happened to me because I fooled around with this one guy.
Oh.
And then I said I didn't want to do it again because I was very freaked out that I, let a guy give me a blowjob. And so he was not too happy about that, and he then told all of his friends, he's like, you can't tell anyone, but me and Zach hooked up. But of course, they're teenagers in the South with nothing to do, so told everyone.
Oh yeah, oh my God, white girls, or girls in general in high school, literally would masturbate to the thought of two boys making out.
Well, also, they would do the thing where they pretend like they were being the noble thing, like, I need to tell you something. I think you would want to know this. He told me that you guys hooked up. I think that's not right that he told me. He shouldn't have told me that. I'm like, why are you talking about it?
Also, do you know who Jesus Christ is? He's gonna hurt you.
Oh my God, my one friend, when I finally came out, she was like, I cannot believe that you told everyone else about you being gay or whatever before you would tell me, one of your closest friends. And I'm like, well, you seem thrilled about it, so I don't know why I didn't come rushing to you.
I hate people like that feel like it's make your big coming out story or whatever about them. It's like, oh my God, stop it. It's not about you.
Well, this one girl, I remember, she said, I just don't think you were born gay. I think it's a choice. Like, have you ever thought about, like, I don't know, like, maybe you did choose to be gay. I'm like, you're an idiot.
I love that nowadays people feel more nervous saying that in public because it's like, do you want to be attacked?
do you want to look like a bigot?
Now that any straight woman can see the wrath a gay man can have on a white woman by reading her to filth, they're like, I don't want to be
her hairstylist.
Yeah, like I don't want gay
I'm not into all that gay stuff. You're getting bangs.
Yeah, or a perm, like something horrible.
I didn't see you with a perm.
Yeah.
But trust, you're gonna think it looks weird. It's fashion.
More gays in mainstream media has exposed the truth that we control more things than you think. So don't fucking
watch America's Next Top Model when all those girls' heads were in the hands of gay men, and they were like, I can make this hair look good, or I can make it look stupid.
Wow.
I've been watching a lot of ANTM on Amazon Prime, and the butchery that happens to some of those girls' hair.
Why? Because they're homophobic?
Well, they would just be like, I'm not used to this kind of hair. And you can tell they're just like, this fucking bitch. And they're just like razoring off more hair.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know but it seems like they're definitely, punishing them a little bit.
A little bit. I mean, they probably had a little bit of gay angst about it. Like,
gay
you know
angst.
What? Shut up. Like, I'm gay. I know what to do. Like, I'm a hairstylist also. So let's move on from that, honey.
So we're going to take one more break, and when we come back, I'm going to play a little game with Sean.
Oh, boy.
We'll be right back. So, of course, we've been talking about male crushes from our adolescence, but I thought it would be fun to play a little game of swipe left, swipe right with some men who are relevant to us now.
Okay.
So what I'll do is I'll call out a celebrity name, and you reply swipe right for yes, or swipe left for no, I'm good. You ready?
Okay, and does the yes mean I want to fuck, or like I want you to cook me dinner and let's cuddle and watch a movie?
That's up to you.
Okay.
That's up to whatever you want to do with them in the privacy of your gay room is up to you. But are you gonna say yes? Do you want to spend time with them? Do you want to meet them?
Okay.
Do you want to be in a presence of them?
Be their human urinal or be their little cuddle?
That's your business.
All right, I'm ready. I'm ready.
Okay, I'm just gonna fire them out.
I hope they know who they are, though.
I think you're good. Okay. Zac Efron.
Oh, yes, right. That right's the fucking one, right?
Yeah.
Okay, right. Yeah. I have to do it.
That is right. Yeah,
I have to do it like I'm on Tinder, because otherwise, Zac Efron, yes, 100%.
Right for the body's looking right.
Yes.
And left for no, I'm good. I don't know if rhymes with that, so it's
right.
left.
I would do right all day on Zac Efron, and I hope it's like a super match where he was like swiped up.
Chris Hemsworth.
Oh yes. Right.
Okay.
Is he Thor or is that his brother?
Thor.
Okay, yes. Oh god, he would like destroy me. Right.
The Weeknd.
Oh god, see, I just don't know.
Ooh.
I would say right, just to because I'm now curious.
Idris Elba.
Oh yeah, right. 100%.
All right. Timothy Chalamet.
No, too skinny.
Neil Patrick Harris.
Ugh, no, I hated Barney.
Wait, what?
He's Barney to me.
I was thinking of a dinosaur. I was thinking of a purple dinosaur.
Oh no.
I'm like, was he on Barney? Am I buying something else? Andy Samberg.
Oh my god, yes, right, all day long. But I would need to make sure he showers first. I don't know why.
He needs to be clean.
I feel like he's the kind
of
guy.
He has a dirty energy.
Yeah, 100%.
Like, hey, sir, I was like playing video games all day, so I didn't take a shower.
Like, he's the kind of guy that'd walk around Target with like ass sweat mark on his pants, and he would not care.
Very, very Andy Samberg.
Yes.
Chadwick Boseman.
Who's Chadwick? Oh, yes, I know who that is. Okay.
Black Panther.
Yes,
what's wrong with you?
100%.
My God. Harry Styles.
Yes.
All right. Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
No.
All right. Hugh Jackman.
No.
No?
No.
Wow, that's shocking.
No. Too hairy.
Ooh, okay. Paul Rudd.
I'm going to say no. 10 years ago, yes. Now, no.
He hasn't aged in 10 years.
I know, but I'm just kind of over him.
Okay.
He was my iPhone background for a good while when I was in high school.
He will always be Josh from Clueless to me. That's where he is to me.
I just don't get, no. Yeah.
Fair enough.
He was in one too many bro movies. Like too many, like, I love you, bro, or like guys, like straight guys circle jerking for a whole movie.
That's fair enough. That's fair.
I couldn't.
That's fair. Denzel Washington.
Pelican Brief, him, yes.
Him now,
yes. But
he still could get it.
Yes, but like Pelican Brief, him, 100%. Like, please solve my mystery.
Okay, Post Malone.
No.
Yeah, I'm sad.
God, no. I feel
very
like,
talented, but like
I feel like if we had sex somehow, I'll get like cigarette ash on me. Like, I'd be like, why is there cigarette ash?
I would somehow leave having sex with him with having a tattoo. Like,
oh my god, yes, I was just thinking that,
like
a friction tattoo or something.
The gay friction, it would seal up.
And it's been said he stinks. So,
oh god,
like everyone,
I'm very smell.
Oh yeah.
Michael B. Jordan.
Oh my god, yes.
So sexy.
Like top of the list. Like I would
top of the list.
I would kill all the other guys to get to him.
He's sexy.
Oh, 100%.
Him and Creed.
Woo. Yes.
Yeah. And then last one's Jason Momoa.
No.
All right.
A little overdone.
I'm feeling your type. I'm getting a feel for it. Okay, well, so Sean, before I let you go, I just want to ask you the question that I ask every guest. Who is the last actress that made you feel something? It could be a funny performance, a performance that made you ugly cry, or just made you think.
Well, my reaction to the performance I will mention was me going, yes, bitch. So that was my reaction. I didn't cry or anything.
Okay. And who was it?
But Juliana Margulies and The Good Wife, because I've been binging that since the quarantine.
It's a vintage hit.
I know, right? Well, it's on Amazon Prime, and I like.
I'm watching Cougar Town right now.
There
so
you go.
You know.
But I take courtroom procedural drama any day of the week. I will watch it day in and day out, and there's just some moments in that show where I'm just like, yes, bitch. So definitely her.
Oh my god.
What, is that bad? I
feel
like she's...
No, that's great.
Okay,
I haven't thought about her in so long.
No one has. I think after this she'll be trending on Twitter.
This podcast will
yes.
do it. Those, I mean, all the listeners.
A gay man mentioned this woman's name.
You know, watch this be the episode that makes us pop off, and then I'm like,
oh my god,
somehow
it needs to. I have to say more controversial things, but I feel like I did. I attacked corn dogs. I don't know what else I did. I feel
like my last one, it's just like funny, is I've been watching Cougar Town. But I forgot how funny Courtney Cox is on that show.
She is funny. She is
so good.
She has funny mannerisms that are her unique, like to her, that transfer over from that show, from Friends. That are kind of like, oh yeah, that's.
But it's somehow a new thing. Like, she found a way to do what we love to. She did a smart thing. She does the thing we like to see her do, but somehow made it fresh. And I love the evolution of her lips on the show. You can definitely see.
I've only seen the first season.
Oh well,
it gets better, right?
Well, they get bigger.
Her lips get bigger.
Get bigger.
Oh god.
Oh, by season 3, I think it's season 3. You go, okay, all right, but it somehow works perfectly for the character because she is supposed to be an older woman who's trying to still feel sexy and attractive. So she might have gotten some, some little lip fillers. That's okay.
The producers are like, you know what? Let's just
let's lean into the reality.
We'll zhuzh it up a little bit. You're good, Courtney. We can't lose you.
Oh my god. Well, thanks so much for coming on the show. I had a really good time. I feel like we really dug through our childhood spank bank chest.
Yes. I'm always down to do that instead of childhood trauma and crying my eyes out.
I'll think about when I watched the D'Angelo music video when he was naked. Look it up if you're too young. It's D'Angelo, and he's just naked, and the whole video was just the camera panning down his body. It'd be like his bicep, then like his side. That is like,
Jesus.
Yeah, it was like I remember being like, "Fuck, this sounds
like a TikTok video."
Well, I remember thinking, "This is porn." They're allowing porn on television.
This is porn. I like it. More porn, please.
Always more porn.
Hashtag more porn.
So why don't you tell the listeners where they can find you on social media?
Oh, awesome. You can just find me on Instagram under Sean Szitas, Sean. Szitas, Szitas, photography on Instagram, and that's about it.
Well, and also you should go check it out because you just did a yellow series.
Oh yes, I just did a.
Yeah, you've been teasing it forever.
I know, I love it. I can't wait to do another one. But yeah, I did a whole self-portrait series with the color yellow and lemons, and it was really great because it got me to be creative, and it's fun to like be on social media and be like, "You guys ready for this? You ain't ready for this." It was a lot of fun to like, I don't know, live in that world.
Well, listeners, you'll get a little tease of it because he's going to be it'll be his advertisement photo for the episode. So you'll be gagged. To be a little taste.
You'll be gooped.
Just a little taste of so much more. Okay, listeners, that's another episode of In Another World. I want to thank Sean again for coming on the show. I had such a great time. And if you could please follow the podcast on social media, that would be great. We're at Instagram at In Another World Pod, on Twitter at IAW Podcasts. We have a Facebook page. And if you could please rate and review the pod on Apple Podcasts, that would be amazing. Every new rating and review only helps us be seen by more people and expand our audience. So I hope you all have an amazing day, and I'll be back in a few days to do my little drag race mini episode. Hope you guys have a great week. Bye!